When President Moi imposed the dusk to dawn curfew in Nakuru County back in 1999, many businesses stalled as a result. Panic and fear hit the area significantly. It was not only about them incurring losses, but also the unpredictable future. It is during these uncertain times that Miss Isabella Roby decided to start a school at a remote village in Nakuru County to help the needy children traversing the streets of Nakuru to meet their basic needs.
I started helping orphans. I consider it a calling from God. He showed me a stream with cool waters. Thinking of this vision made me feel inspired to start a children orphanage.
22 years later, a dusk to dawn curfew imposed due to the COVID-19 pandemic has not in any way stopped her from continuing with her generosity.
Kitu ya maana ni kusaidia mtu ambaye hajiwezi. Kwa maana wakati unafanya kazi ya aina hiyo kusaidia mtu ambaye hajiwezi ni kama unasaidia Mungu. Naye Mungu akiona vile unafanya anakusaidia on the other side. Kwa hivyo mimi nafurahia sana kazi ya mama au maono yake na mimi namsupport kwa njia yoyote ile ambayo mimi naweza.
Taking care of these children gives me so much joy. I have nurtured them in God's house, as I always teach them that there is a God in heaven who works miracles. My life story is a true testimony.
Isabella Roby, commonly known as Madam Isabella, invested savings from her farm on this school in an effort to help needy children chase their educational dreams. Like any other startup, she faced a myriad of challenges such as low capital and unwilling society that never believed in her efforts, including her own son, who had a hard time believing her at first.
My mom told me about this school and the kids that she was trying to help. And you see, I had just started a good life in the US. I was starting to get comfortable. I had a son who was 2.5 years at that time. So I really was not interested in what she was doing. And I told her, I don't want to get involved. So we went back and forth for the 2 weeks that I was home. And finally she said, just come, see the kids, take a picture and go show it to your friends. So we went, I did that. And then right the day before I left, she told me, I'm going to pray about this.
The school provides funding from donors and student sponsors by focusing efforts around supporting education in these remote communities and also help the most vulnerable children with underlying medical conditions.
A very interesting story is Boniface. Boniface came here with a heart that had a hole in it. And when our first medical team came and found out he was younger, he couldn't go through surgery. So they said until he turns 15 is when he can have a surgery. So we kept giving him medication just to maintain him. A few years ago, I think 2 years ago when he turned 15, he went for a surgery. The Boniface you're seeing today is very different from who we had here even 5 years ago. He was a tiny, angry kid, but now he's a very happy young man.
What started out as a small wooden scanty school now encompasses 4 children homes, a dining hall, an indoor kitchen, children's playground, and an operating well. Through the school, students are guaranteed basic needs vital for their growth. They are sheltered, clothed, and fed here.
Amekuwa akilifanya. Wakati ambapo tulikuwa Nakuru pia tulikuwa tunakaa mtaani na huwa mara nyingi nilikuwa naona tukitengeneza chakula si mtu wa kusema funga mlango sasa tukule, akiona labda watoto wengine wa mtaa hapo anawaambia njooni. Kwa hivyo ni kitu ambacho ameanza tangu zamani nikianza kumfahamu mama yangu, na ni jambo ambalo najivunia sana.
Hii ile hakukuwa na ile hope ati kunaweza kuwa shule, but God is so faithful. Kuna ushosho wa shule mwenye akamna this idea na akaanzisha shule na imekuwa ya manufaa sana kwetu sisi kama wazazi. Yeah. Watoto wengi sana walikuwa wametoka upande wa crashes. Kulikuwa na vita ambayo ilikuwa inaendelea na wakakuja watoto ambao walikuwa hawana chakula, hawana pahali ambapo pa kusomea, na hao watoto walikuwa very desperate. So shosho wakati ambapo alikuwa anatembea hivi akawaona na akawahurumia sana, na alikuwa anapanda mlima akaona Mungu amemuonyesha vision ya kwamba anaweza anzisha shule.
These are some of her alumni. They visit Isabella frequently, and as they narrated their stories, glee could be felt through every pronunciation of their words.
Penye nimefika naweza sema tu Lobby's Family, Kenya Project, mmetuinua kabisa. Tunashukuru tu Mungu sana, na ni siku ambayo ni ya furaha bado. Nikiona wenzangu ambao tumelelewa nao pamoja, nafurahia na kushukuru Mungu kabisa.
Mama Robi, it's through her that I got to come to Upendo Homes. I'm so grateful because God used her. She enlightened my life and I thank God.
And I'm very, very grateful kukaa hapa because if kama sio hawa watu, I don't think ningekuwa penye niko sahi. Sahi I have my own business, niko na kila kitu, I lack nothing and I thank God for that.
Nimelelewa huku Children's Home. Nilikuwa na shida kidogo ya ugonjwa wa moyo, lakini wakanisaidia shosho na wazungu, nikapona, ndio maana sahi niko hapa sahi.
Now in her olden and golden age, Mama Isabella Robi continues to be a flag of hope to many orphans in Nakuru County. She's like a big tree which so many birds find a place to rest on. Her story is a firing trailblazer. Reporting for CTV, I'm Wellington Unsung.